Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. We're going to look at the fifth house of the zodiac wheel today. And the fifth house is ruled by the fixed fire sign of Leo and the sun. It's the second of the four succedent houses. Now, if you remember in past videos, I told you about the angular houses, which were the first one. That's the first house, the fourth house, the seventh house, and the 10th house. The angular houses are where we initiate ideas. We want to start projects and things. Now, the succedent houses, which are the second, the fifth, the eighth, and the 11th, these are the houses where we basically roll up our sleeves and we take our ideas that were formed in the angular houses and we start to put them into some kind of practical reality. So in the fifth house, it's done through creative expression. So the fifth house is where you experience the first taste of basically independence that you give yourself. So self-authorised independence relates to pleasure and enjoyment, deals with things like creativity, artistic pastimes, hobbies, recreation, children as well, because obviously we play with children, and when we're children ourselves, we like to play. It also includes lovers because that's also pleasurable activity. So this is a place where like a starry-eyed romance can begin, where passion overrides common sense, and it can fill you with giddy excitement in the context of romance. So it's a fifth house where your imagination is needed to bring your ideas into some kind of reality, especially in the creative sense. So pregnancy in all its forms, that doesn't just mean giving birth to a living being. Pregnancy is being or having an idea that you put into action. So pregnancy in all its forms lives in the fifth house. So it can feel like a bit of a magical place at times, as Leo wants everything to be big and flamboyant. It wants to be charismatic. It wants to be in the spotlight. And of course, the sun covers everything in like a golden opulence, just like the spotlight shining on the theatre stage. So if you can just imagine having that spotlight shining on you and being absolutely charismatic and as flamboyant and theatrical as possible, that's the fifth house. So it's also the house where you can have unbridled self-expression, where you can lead with authority and courage because you can put your ideas into some kind of creative outlet. So maybe you want to be artistic, maybe you want to create a nice piece of art, or maybe you want to compose an outstanding opera, or maybe you want to be on the stage in the spotlight. So it's a fifth house that will give you clues to these type of things. And on a physical basis, the fifth house relates to the upper back and the heart. So again, this is something that you put your heart into, things that make you happy. Remind you to stand upright as well, stand with pride and confidence, and to rule from your heart with love, and to give love out to others. So this is quite an important house to deal with the heart and with what makes you happy. So those are the type of things we look for in the fifth house. Okay, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. And I will catch you next time when we look at the sixth house. So take care. Bye-bye, everyone.